Talking about direct variation. And direct variation is described as an equation of the form y equals kx. Direct variation is always going to be in this form y equals kx. And k cannot equal 0. And this illustrates a constant rate of change. And so we call this k a constant of variation, or it's also sometimes referred to as a constant of proportionality. And the slope of our line is always going to be k. And the other important thing to know here is the graph of y equals kx always passes through the origin. Therefore, the x and the y-intercepts are 0. If your point does not go through 0, 0, it is not an example of direct variation. An example of direct variation has to go through the point 0, 0. And then to name the constant of variation for an equation, all we have to do is find the slope. Because I know it's in the form y equals kx, so I just need to find out what k is to identify my slope. So since this is y equals negative 4x, that k is just the number in front of x, so my constant of variation, or my constant of proportionality, is just negative 4. It's the slope of the line. Here I've got y equals 1/2 x. And notice the number in front of x is going to be my slope, which is my constant of proportionality, or my constant of variation. So k is just 1/2 in the second example. Direct variation is always in the form y equals kx. If you remember k is the slope, it's very easy to look at a graph or look at an equation and find out what your constant of variation is.